What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. I hope that all of you guys are enjoying your Friday. It is a beautiful, gorgeous day out. So I hope that everyone has a fun, safe Cinco de Mayo weekend. So I love Twitter, okay? And one of my favorite um, reporters, Philip Lewis, he was letting everybody know that they were lighting Brian McKnight up in the comments, right, in Detroit. So he did have an upcoming concert in Detroit. And a lot of people on Facebook, he said they deleted this post, but a lot of the comments were saying, and I'm going to read them right there on the right. It says, he might as well retire, which is true. Tell him to bring his kids and we might come. And then Kayla Reed, she says, wouldn't even go for free. Keisha Renee says, sir, absolutely not. And the bottom one is throwing the tomatoes at Brian McKnight. And here's the thing. I completely understand. People's outrage because Brian McKnight just, I don't know why celebrities can't just give us their talent and not show out. Because I'm like, Brian McKnight singing with Boyz II Men and having all these, beautiful romance songs in the 90s. We did not need to know what a horrible father that he is to his oldest children. So I wasn't even going to make the video about him calling his children that are older, that are, that look like him, right, aesthetically. He said that they were conceived in sin, things like that. I was like, okay, Brian McKnight is just a trash dad, and I'm not going to make a video about that. I do want to say that I'm going to lift his son up, who's battling cancer, up in prayer, because him making that post saying that, or I think it was IG Live, saying that he was going to help his child with his cancer diagnosis and cancer treatment, but his ex-wife got in the way. Sir, if you don't go somewhere with that BS, and this is exactly why your event got canceled, because people, period, do what they want to do. If you wanted to help your child out, which you should, it wouldn't matter who, had some kind of issue with it, your ex-wife, the dog, the grandparent, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? This is between you and your son. Moving on. So after people was dragging him for filth on Facebook, it says event canceled. Unfortunately, the event organizer has had to cancel your event. Okay, it says you don't need to do anything. We'll issue a refund to the original method of payment used at the time of purchase as soon as funds are received from the event organizer. It should appear on your account within 14 and 21 days. Please note, if the tickets were transferred to you, the refund will go to the fan who originally purchased the tickets from Ticketmaster. Please see our purchase policy for more information. So if you did buy a ticket to the Detroit show, they're going to refund you your money. But let me tell you, people are just fed up with these celebrities coming out and being horrible parents, horrible people, period, right? Like Monique, she's on stage ranting and raving about Oprah and Tyler Perry. Meanwhile, her son is going through his own, health issues and his own mental health crisis. And she has been going back and forth with her son on social media. And it's like 2024 is truly the year of exposure. And it is, it has not let its foot off of our neck all year long. Man, there's so many of our icons that are just going out bad, Like Brian McKnight, Let It Snow was one of my favorite Christmas songs. And now it's like I don't even really want to listen to it anymore, knowing how horribly he treats his children. I don't understand, and maybe it's because I'm not a parent, I don't understand, but I don't understand how you can help bring a life into this world, right? And this is your own flesh and blood. This was the child that you named, you know, after you, right? Like there's a Brian McKnight Jr. Then you want to take that back from him after he's had that name for 50, 11 years. And now that you have a new wife, and I guess that they're more your phenotype preference or whatever the case may be, but you want to name now this new baby Brian McKnight Jr. It's so ridiculous and it's so sinister because it's it's not just you starting a new family, but you're completely not only rejecting and abandoning, your children when they need you, but just like twisting the knife. Like Brian throws salt in the wound, saying that they were conceived in sin. Are you crazy? Like, are you crazy? I don't typically throw that word around a lot, but when I heard that, I was like, I want him to go get checked out, honestly. Because who says that? The Bible says that children are a reward from the Lord. It doesn't even talk about the conception aspect, right? If you are able to, be fertile and to bring life into this world, you are creating something that is beautiful. And the children did not ask to be here. That's the thing. The gag is that will be on you and whoever you created this beautiful life, this beautiful child with. But how dare you, sir? So I'm really glad that the city of Detroit is not playing games with Brian McKnight. And I don't know if other cities are going to follow suit, but I feel like he's in for a really rude awakening in regards to how people feel about him because I know I will never buy anything else from him. Not stream any music, not a ticket, nothing. You know, I'm not planning on seeing anything from Monique either. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of these celebrities are just really going out sad. Like they're really tarnishing their legacy. I just made a video recently where K. Michelle was advising Tamar to focus on her talent and not on the drama. He could have just been making music and keeping his private life private. But no, you want to get on IG Live and literally dog out your kids, not help them out, or make excuses as to why you don't want to pay for your son's cancer treatment. Don't try to blame your ex-wife or throw anybody else under the bus. You're a grown man. This is your child, your flesh and blood, your responsibility. Like, how are you almost 100 years old and you don't know that? Okay, he's not 100, but I'm just saying, you're old enough to know and have multiple children with multiple women. It's like, oh, it's so frustrating. You know what I mean? Like, that's one thing I wish that they would have taught us in school. There's a lot of real world things that, I feel like people aren't given the tools with. Instead of us learning, theories and theorems and things that we won't use, we could have definitely used some parenting classes. I know that there's like, I don't know, health ed, but it really didn't focus on the aspects of parenting, right? Those parenting skills and parenting classes. That would have been very useful, I think, in high school, because a lot of people bring children into this world, and I don't feel like they're ready to be parents. And this shows, and it's unfortunate. But hopefully, Brian McKnight can take some time to reevaluate who he is as a man, who he is as a father. He's going to have to reevaluate his career as well, because my guess is that I know they don't play those games in Detroit, but I don't think the other cities are really going to be supporting him like he is used to and like he is hoping and expecting. I feel like it's pretty much a wrap. Robin Jones at the top, on that Facebook comment, she says he might as well retire. I think so as well. I think it's probably time to hang it up. You definitely owe your children an apology, but I don't think that Brian is that type of man who would do that, who would humble himself, right? He has way too much pride and way too much hubris. But give it a couple more years, and once the funds dry up, we might see a different story. But yeah, 2024 is, listen, it's May, it's the middle of the year, so we'll see. It's definitely the year of revelation, I'll tell you that. But you guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about Brian McKnight's concert getting canceled in Detroit? Are you here for it? Are you still a Brian McKnight fan if you ever were? You plan on supporting him or buying any tickets? Like I said, I know I'm not, but that's me in the city of Detroit. Because they said it's a wrap. The event is canceled. They want their money back. And I love Detroit, so shout out to them. But you guys, let me know your thoughts. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I will talk with you in the next one. Take care, aces. Bye.